Yeah, so that's why I feel like sometimes the structured life could makes you feel like a robot. It makes you feel like you're not really a human, you know? Like you
I
wake
mean,
up, you wake up, you get to bed, like you've done this exact same thing the last day, and it's like, where's the days?
yeah, I think that's. I mean, I think some people like that. It's not necessarily robotic. It's just you could say. I guess you could argue it's like monotonous, but people find time to enjoy that same passage of events because they have those small variants in the days, or they just enjoy the comfort of being able to know what they're doing. Like a lot of people don't want to have that freedom. A lot of people don't want to be responsible for their own organization in that sort of extreme manner in which they don't know what they're doing each day. Like people want to wake up, they want to know I can just go to work. It's less stressful that way. I think a lot of people do like doing the whole 9 to 5 thing because even though you might say hey, well, you're doing the same thing every day, you know, you get up at 8, you get to work at 9, and then you get home for 5, and then you sit, you watch TV, you have dinner, you watch TV, you go to bed. Like yeah, but some people find comfort in that as it is, and then some people just that's just life. That's just life for some people. You know, they don't necessarily do the exact same thing every day. You know, there's still time to do other things. You get your freedom time after work or like on the weekends. So yeah, like, it's not necessarily as monotonous or robotic as it might seem. I think.
Yeah, I can sort of see it. I mean, I've just the experiences I've had of like doing the 9 to 5 is just it just you just feel like a sheep. Like no, I just feel like a sheep just following everyone else. It's like, especially when you're like in traffic, like everyone obviously just finished at the same time. It's like, well, we will finish. Guess we're gonna go home, watch some Netflix, and go to bed. It's like, I just hate. I think I just hate doing like the norm. I think I'd rather try and do other things. I'd rather work like 12 hours one day and one the next day, that rather than like 8 hours every day. It's like I don't want to be forced to work 8 hours that day. Like, let's say I wake up one day, I'm not feeling like anything, I have to do it. But the next day I'll work like 15 hours. I don't care because I'd rather just have that freedom of working when I want. If that makes sense. Like, I'll still
Yeah,
put in
of
the
course it
hours.
does.
I still put in the hours, if not more hours than most people. But it's just having that flexibility of working when I want. So getting away from that like structured like 9 to 5 job and making it like
Yeah,
7 till 7.
of course that makes sense. Well, yeah, it's the same. Works both ways. There's people who enjoy the sort of 9 to 5 lifestyle. There's going to be people who can't stand it, and I guess you're just one of those people. It makes sense. I understand where you're coming from as well. I can see the sort of almost like mind numbing sort of way that it would sort of run you. It would run you down. I guess just it would get really quick, like old very quickly. Just doing the exact same thing or like doing even just similar things every day, and then maybe it would just sort of make you feel like you've not got what you wanted. I think like maybe I think you're just really suited to a more spontaneous lifestyle, or like a more independent lifestyle.